How we doing, my friends? Florida History Hunter. Today we're in DeLeon Springs at the DeLeon Springs State Park. Do a short walkabout tour today. I managed to skirt the spring itself. And we're gonna just come up here and check out this the waterway. This is where the spring dumps off into, and then it works its way out into the St. Johns River eventually. Take a look at this historical marker right here. This is part of the original sugar mill. I believe this is part of the wall or something. Let's see what they say. The Fountain of Youth, 1880s. Yeah, well, you don't see any water coming out of that anymore, do you? Nope. That's because they diverted everything. So there was a sugar mill here at one time. Here's the main turbine axle that turned the original mill. We're going to be walking out over the where the spillway is. And I'm going to turn the camera off because there's all kinds of people over here. All right, back again. This is the waterway where it does the spill. Goes out from that boil right there in that dark area. Spills over the top right here. From deep beneath the ground in the underwater aquifer out into this area right here. Let's tilt the camera down a minute. A lot easier just to tilt the camera down. Too many people out here. I don't like them getting into people's privacy. here's a wide view of the actual hole. See right through those trees right there. The water's kind of stirring up a little bit more. That's where it's coming out. There's nice oak hammock. Live oak hammock. Indians must have loved living here. We're going to head out to the nature trail now. Right. Give this trail a try. Hopefully the mosquitoes aren't too bad. I slipped up and left the spray in the car. Again, it appears to be very dry around here. A plane doing stalls. It's supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. Overpopulated areas. Look at the size of that live oak. The canopy on that. So I'm seeing a creek. Seeing a creek out there. Creek is dry, but what's this? Oh my fuzla. Did they discover a big old cypress tree out here? Well, they're calling this the cypress swamp. There's a cypress right there. Here we go. We've arrived at our destination. It's a nice one, but I don't know how it ranks in the world of cypress. I've seen bigger. They're saying over 500 years old. There used to be tens of thousands of them across Florida, Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama. A lot of the waterways were lined with them coming in from the ocean. And you run into the same thing all the way up the eastern coast of the United States. In the south you have cypress swamps. And the further north you get your cedar swamps. And they're all important parts of the ecosystem. the coastal swamps. Another path right there. I wonder if this double backs. There's a dry creek. I think this trail goes left and then you gotta turn around, come back. So we'll check it out. Something tells me that I want to come back with my boots and hike that. It's right along the old county highway. And this is really close to the area. Just a few years back, about 2 years ago, walking the county highway down the other side on the swale, and they've got it dug out like an irrigation ditch where this one creek crosses under, and I found a couple of pre-1920 DeLeon soda bottles laying in the ditch. So I know the woods over here to the right of me probably has a good amount of old bottles in it. People been going down this road over here for over 100 years. Salt water works. There's a creek right here. I'm not doing any trucking back into the trees. I forgot to spray myself when I left the car. So we're not doing the tick thing today. No ticks, no ants. I think this is about as far north of this goes. I don't know. Let's see if we can. I don't know how good this camera's going to do right here, but I don't know if you can see the female golden orb weaver right there. Trace her up a little closer. How you doing, Mama? There we go. Look at her. Isn't she pretty? That's the golden orb weaver. There's a smaller one. That's the male. Big one's the female. I don't know if you can see it or not right there, but it's got a golden color to it. And that's why it's called the golden orb weaver. Their webs have beautiful gold pollen, I think it is, woven into them. There's another one out there. Male and a female. Male's really tiny, female's about 2.5 inches. And I was right. We're on a little roundabout here. Beware of the black bear. And the other one's telling you about rattlesnakes. All right, we're back to our cutoff here. The Wild Persimmon Hiking Trail. It's a 4.2. Oh, okay. I don't know how they make it 4.2 hours. This park isn't that big. There must be a lot of zigzagging going on for that. This park isn't even near that big. That annoying airplane is still in stalls. I see some fish. Another pipe right there. And back to the beginning of our loopity-loop. We're now heading south towards the main gate. Yeah, that's an area to go check out wearing boots. Okay, here's something cool. Can you see the red and the green? That's a lichen, and this is called Christmas lichen. And I'm liking that I'm seeing Christmas lichen, and it's in May. Christmas lichen. Get a little closer. Look at this. A dirt path. That's how they all used to be years ago. That paved is nonsense. I don't understand why. This is right off the parking lot. That's a spot I want to check out one day too, with my boots on. Just inside the wall of the front gate. Gotta figure that people have been throwing stuff out their car window for as long as they've been driving. 100 years ago. Whipping stuff out. Look at that nice wall right there. Putting stuff out of their car on the way into the park. There's squirrels up on my head jumping around. This is the main entrance to coming in the main entrance, facing the administration building right there, DeLeon Springs Park. I'm going to try to pick up the trail again. I do have some equipment laying around, so I don't know if it's stuff they actually found on the property and dragged it to the front gate. But let's see what's out here. You seem to see some kind of road grader, horse-drawn road grader, circa 1900. And this looks like a sugarcane press. Cane goes in, and the juice just turns, and your juice comes out right here. And that looks like a big giant lawnmower, or something similar to a lawnmower. Look at the cutting blades, like a manual rotary push mower. That'd be fun to drive, for sure. Local history would be that cane press. Oh, okay, well, maybe it goes sideways and that turns by the wheel and it goes in that way, but it's definitely a cane press. Look at that oak tree right there. Goes that way. and that way. There's a cardinal right there, female. Okay, so we look at this here. So it's like twins, and it splits off again. That's a live oak, and they live 500 plus. There's that cardinal again. I don't know if you can see him right there. I don't know what our field of view is. That's your little path right there. Yeah, I don't know how they come up with the miles of trails here. I just don't ever remember seeing miles of trails. Because we're almost back to the parking lot where I parked, and right there's the Great Wall. Divides the park from the outside world. And right beyond this parking lot's the lake. Right over there's the swimming hole. We just basically been around the whole outer circumference. Now there's a spot on the other side that we walked down earlier by the dock that used to go, there used to be a path out there at one time, but as far as I know, that's been closed down for years. A couple more live oaks right here, there, that one. And look at their canopy. How high up that goes. That's literally the back wall right there. And there's some trees and then a road. That road leads out to an old fish camp. Yeah, I don't see 4 miles. Even if you walked around every parking lot, I don't see 4 miles of trails. I mean, we're literally almost to the end of the line right now. There's the Great Wall. So you know you can't go any further south. And we already went to the cul-de-sac all the way to the north. And then we were all the way east. East is where the main gate was. And we started off our adventure from the west. As far as I know, this brickwork and all is probably 1950s, possibly. And just on the other side here, there's I don't know, at least 100 and some foot of trees paralleling the property, and then a road. And certain times of the year, there's some really good citrus to be found. That looks wet right there. So we're gonna carefully skirt this. I don't know why it's wet. Could be sewage. Hard saying. The DEP, Department of Environmental Protection. I don't know if I'm supposed to be back here or not. But I guess I'll find out. See something. That's private property right there. And yeah, I'm gonna guess that they don't want me back here, so we're gonna loop back around again. Over skirting the all that garbage. The old dock. Look, drain field. We know where the drain field is, people. It was sewage. There's some old picnic benches right there. Old concrete ones. The biggie boys. Coming back in an oak tree hammock. Oh, look at this, some kind of nursery or something. I didn't know this was even here. That's kind of cool. Looks like mostly native plants. Never knew that. And look, we're back to the car. So what is this? The Friends of DeLeon Spring State Park Heritage Nursery own a piece of the park. So they must be cutting up natives and then potting them up and selling them. So it all appears to be native plants. There's some kunte right there. Those go back thousands of years. Those are some of the most earliest forms of plant life on the planet that grow right there. And I see some milkweed out there. I don't know, some grasses. I don't know what all is out there. And we're at DeLeon Spring State Park in DeLeon Springs, Florida today. And it is one very, 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 very hot day today. That tree right there is a magnolia right there, Magnolia grandiflora. Gets the very, very large white flowers on it. On a hill right here. There's a beautiful breeze blowing through here right now. You can see the Spanish moss right here blowing away. You look way, way out there in the distance, there's nothing, but we're getting like a lake effect. Lake's right there, and we got this open ridge right here. And going that way, it opens up. So there's a gorgeous breeze blowing right now. Up down here real fast. This is all blocked off. I think this is probably like the ranger station or something now. It may not even be used anymore. Let's see, there's a sign right there. Let's see what it says. Let's see if it's something that needs to be explored up front. There it is right there. There it is right there. Now let's go check it out. There's the old well. You can see it right there, you see it? That's where they used to get their drinking water, right there. And then, looks like it's being worked on. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how it's got the, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but it's got cathedral ceiling and sliding doors with the rice paper panels like you get over in Japan. See a fireplace. Got arched narrow doorway back there. All pine floors. There's a laying on its side is a mid-century modern, right there, Oriental style dresser, 1950s. The whole room there was probably Oriental. It's right up against the swamp right here. Alright, so it's interesting that they picked this direction because there really wouldn't have been much of a view that way. There's another arched doorway. And then a set of French doors. Cathedral ceilings in there. Mid-century modern table. And now there seems to be evidence possibly of an addition. Yeah, no, you know what it might be? It might be that they just Never got around to changing the old style windows, but the double peak roof right there tells me that something was added on. You don't run into that unless there's an addition involved. And this was an after the fact though too. Let's we were actually walking through some kind of feature. I'm seeing red brick on the ground going that way. So we're back into the swamp. Oh, I walked into a dead end. Walked into a dead end. So sometimes what they did is that they did a summer kitchen, which was a separate building adjacent to the home. Many times it would be interconnected with a screen, like a screen porch. Back where that lake effect breeze is the sugar mill. Don't know exactly how much of that building's original. It's a pancake house now. Each table has a griddle in the middle of it, and you can cook your pancakes, or I think they do French toast there too. Kind of popular attraction. For decades it was in the same family-run business, and last year it went corporate. A lot of people are upset about that. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, new was good, but new ain't good when it's an international corporation coming in, taking away from, you know, the mom and pops of the area. We're going to check out this cluster of live oaks right here. So I think it's really interesting. A live oak, each arm is like a tentacle, like an octopi. And the tree goes up, and look, the tree comes back down and touches the ground again. And roots again. A lot of people aren't aware of this. This thing that live oaks do. So you can see on both sides right here are branches. They came down off of the same main branch, down off of the tree. There's the big split off right there. They're claiming that this is the tree, but I'm a little skeptical about that. It might be the two. They're showing one there and one there and there, but these trees look a lot older than that picture. So that's it. Let's do a 360 here. There's an arm that goes out that way, over 100 feet. There's another one, and all of its branches are going east. And then overhead right here, is the one that was behind us. Come around this way. There's the 3 sets going down, 1, 2, 3. And they're coming off of that one and that one, going back to the ground again. So that's the live oak, and they live over 500 years. Everybody, I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your schedule to watch us walk about at DeLeon Springs State Park, DeLeon Springs,